I guess I'll address the first thing here. A lot of you think that men need women more. What makes you say that? Specifically, you said that. We'll start with you.
I'll say.
And you gave the example of to call.
You know, just when
times
like
of crisis.
just a man wants to talk to his mom or his woman. That's who comforts him.
And you gave the example because men are more likely to leave relationships. That's the example you gave.
He talking about you,
yeah. Even though that's not correct. Is there another reason why you think men need women need men more?
I also feel like in this generation, I feel like a lot of us weren't raised with a two-parent home.
Okay.
So that plays a lot into who we choose to be in a relationship with and who we choose to love us. So therefore, I feel like women from a standpoint come in like, you know what, I need a man to take care of me. I need a man to be there financially, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. I need a man to be there. I need a man to lead. That's where women are coming from. That's why I believe that women...
That's why she needs the man more?
To solve issues.
Okay, and then you said men. No, you said you didn't. No, yeah, you said the man needs a woman. Yeah. Well, you said the man. If you think the man needs a woman more though, and then you did as well, and then you did.
He covered for all of us. Y'all watch this.
Interesting.
I'm telling y'all right
No,
now.
I'm just.
You triggered my trap card.
To get your guys like takes on stuff because it's just interesting to hear
different point of views.
Right.
Incorrect point of views. Incorrect point of views.
Okay, what do you think? What do you think?
Well, I'll tell you guys why you guys were all incredibly wrong. So, okay, let's make this simple. Who has more requirements of the opposite gender? Okay, who's pickier, men or women? We'll start there.
I'll say women. Women are pickier.
Women are pickier?
Yeah.
Okay, what about you?
It's women.
Women are pickier?
Women are.
Man.
You think men are pickier than women?
Men.
Do you think so?
Men.
Okay, you feel that way or you know that way?
No, I know that way.
Okay, what makes you...
Well, at least from what I saw.
Okay, what makes you say that men are pickier than women?
I mean, like I told you, I have hella brothers, hella homeboys. Like I don't really females like that. I ain't gonna lie, but from what I see, like it's just that way. Like my homeboys be like, I want a bitch with a flat stomach and a flat ass, or I need a bitch with a big boobs, or I need a bitch with this part. I don't agree.
Okay, who's more willing to settle then?
Who's more willing?
With the opposite gender, who's more willing to settle on their standards?
A female.
You think women are more willing to settle?
Yes, they will. That's a goddamn lie.
Willing to settle. But hold on, but niggas smash anything.
That's what I was gonna say. Say that. That's what I was gonna say.
No. I got you for that. But y'all only do that because y'all thinking what y'all dig. Y'all just want y'all wet. A female literally
easy too. Now you
that's
can't
what I'm
just
trying to say. A female will settle just because they're lonely.
Okay,
Y'all
let me
different.
ask you this.
Niggas don't get lonely. Y'all got hoes.
I'll give you an example.
You feel me?
So shorty right here, right? She seems pretty cool.
Yeah.
Good vibe. However,
so
let's be real here. Her stepdaddy, he stepped up, right? But he settled.
Exactly.
Damn. So just keeping it real though, like
for a situation, I feel you.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
But again, a man that's comfortable with going for sex, he will settle with anybody.
Yeah.
Versus a woman's like, you gotta make some money.
You gotta at least have something going on for yourself.
Gotta be tall at least.
I know that's my requirement.
I know that's a goddamn lie. I know a lot of females that take care of a lot of bum ass
All
niggas.
right, you use your brothers as a reference.
No, not my brothers. I'm just saying, like,
yeah, but
I mean, men. Period. In my life,
yeah, but that's where your frame of reference is coming from. Is your brothers?
From
Why you
what
think?
I saw.
Why you think men are pickier than women? So who's pickier then? Do you think you're pickier or your brothers are pickier? You pickier with your men or your brothers pickier with their women? Who's pickier?
Exactly.
Do me like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So your own frame of reference doesn't even check out. So
Oh, yes, it does. I didn't say anything.
How many niggas
I
you
just
fuck?
laughed at your comment. I didn't say a fuck thing.
How many niggas you be smashing weekly?
I don't.
Oh.
okay.
Why?
Because I don't want to.
Oh, but why is that? Because you're picky, right? Think about
No, because I care about my mama raised me right.
So by default, you're picky.
No, I'm not actually.
You're pickier than your brothers is the point.
No, I'm not. Actually, I care about people's heart. Like, I'm really a soft girl. I like,
Think about this.
if you have a good talk game and
you
you're
a simp?
a cool vibe, I can really work with
All right,
that.
let me just
So you
move
a
on.
simp.
Do you think who do you think is pickier, men or women?
They don't believe nothing, bro.
Women.
Huh?
I'm pickier. I'm picky.
I mean women and men in general, not just you.
Yeah, women.
You think women are pickier?
Yeah.
Okay, what about you?
Of course.
I feel like men are pickier in a way because, you know, they could chill.
In general.
In general, I feel like men are pickier because, you know, men can
Okay,
chill
you're all
with
fucking wrong.
anything.
It's the women are
It's
pickier.
women.
The women are by definition pickier than
Can
men.
I say something?
And it's very simple, ladies. It's because you can only bring one child to term per year, right? 9 months for you to have a kid. We have a couple moms here, right?
Yeah.
So you can only get impregnated once, right? And then it takes you 9 months to have a kid. How many kids can we have a year?
One.
Hundreds, thousands.
That's true.
As women, yes.
They could just
No, the men.
That's men.
Hell, fuck
Okay.
yeah.
one sperm. They got about 100 eggs.
Us women, we have a certain amount of eggs.
Okay, so from a biological standpoint, women are pickier because they have to be, because you guys can only bring one child to term per year versus we can bring 1 million.
Yes.
Right?
I
So
understand.
biologically speaking, women are pickier than men. This is just what it is.
They are.
That makes
Okay.
no damn sense to me. I'm
I
sorry.
get what you're saying.
How does that not make sense?
Like
That don't
she
make sense to
said,
me.
women have a certain amount of eggs. Like she said, okay, cool. Men, I could go out here skin and everything.
Yeah,
You my baby mama. You a baby mama. You a baby mama. I could have so many kids right now. Today, tomorrow, next day.
What about what I said doesn't make sense specifically?
Just because you choose to fuck someone and get pregnant don't mean that you was picky about it. Like,
But
just because you choose to fuck somebody don't mean you was picky about it.
But
Because
if
I know a
somebody-
lot of who had one night stands, wasn't giving a fuck about being picky or nothing, and oops, was pregnant. I know a lot of people like that, like slipped up. That got nothing to do with nothing. They got nothing to do with nothing.
That does all.
Men are more pickier. They want a bitch to have a whole list of things. You coming from a finance view, like, oh, man got to be a provider. A man, because I heard you say all that before.
Okay, what is it easier to do? Is it easier to be pretty as a female or be successful and attractive as a
Oh
man?
my God.
it's easier to be pretty.
pretty?
You know
Okay.
what? I give you that. Pretty
So-
privilege
so-
wins. I give you that.
All
Pretty
right,
privilege
so
wins.
therefore
privilege.
it is harder for men to be attractive, right?
Okay, yeah, I get
It
it.
is.
I give him that.
From,
What the
y'all
hell?
speaking for me, but for women, you're only attractive. You could be ugly as shit. I don't like you. But
you
now
got-
I see you got chains. Oh, you got rollies,
All right,
nice
fresh.
cars.
Wait, hold up. Fuck the chains, fuck everything.
I'm just saying the
you
money,
could be
like-
ugly. No, fuck the money. You could be ugly as shit, but you got a right head on your shoulder. You went to school. You got a good job. You got your own apartment. You got your car.
All
I'm
that,
taking
like,
you home. I'm
everything.
sorry. Think about it.
Yeah.
It just, come on.
So-
As a woman go, and it's kind of crazy in this generation, because if you ask if you walk down Miami right now and you ask a female, would you rather with chains and jewels and money, or would you rather have a man that has a foundation, a car, a house, has money, has a business? What they gonna choose? The man with the chains and the money. Why? Because that's what they want. They want
Exactly.
they want a man in a Lamborghini and a Corvette so they can take him out.
All
saying.
that just proves my point for even further that
Yeah.
the things you mentioned.
Women are more picky.
The-
I never disagreed with you.
No, I know, but I'm saying for her.
No, he's talking about for me.
Yeah.
That
Women
just
are
proves my
picky.
point further that the things that women are pickier and the things it takes to be attractive for a man are not necessarily easy to come by.
No.
So women are pickier than men. Okay. So would it be fair to say that it's harder to satisfy a woman, right, for a man than it
Yes.
is for a woman to satisfy?
Yes.
Yes.
So a man has to work harder to satisfy a woman than she has to do the other way around.
What type of satisfaction are we talking about?
For relationship.
To be attractive to even get the foot in the door.
Yeah, he got
Listen,
All
but
you
wait a
gotta do
minute.
is have sex with the man sometimes, and you good. You're in there. That pussy good, baby. I love you.
Not even that.
I'm just saying, period. Like, that's just easy.
Some-
That's
But
the
for long
easiest.
term, though.
Okay, you have a good head on your shoulder. I say you're a good worker. You're a hard working woman. All that you have potential and stuff. Come on.
Okay, but after sex, what is there?
Nothing.
All right.
What do
look,
you mean? It depends.
Okay,
After
all right.
sex, we
Okay.
could talk about something.
Let
What
me-
are you
you
trying to
gotta go-
do?
you gotta go-
join
you
in.
gotta- you gotta-
Break it down.
No.
You got to piecemeal this. Okay, so
Okay.
all right, so first we established that it is harder, right? Women are pickier than men.
They are.
Right?
Yeah.
We've established that, and we
Okay.
explained from a biological perspective the reason why is because women have more requirements because they can only bring one child to term.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed?
Okay.
Okay, so men have to have a bunch of things in place to be attractive, right?
Right.
Now, who's more likely to leave a relationship? We went over this too.
We just went over this and I was
Female.
wrong. So.
Women, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, since now, who needs more emotional stimulation in a relationship, men or women?
Women.
Women do, right? Okay,
Yeah.
everybody agree on that? Okay, so who needs to feel, right, the love and the emotions, etc., more in the relationship to stick around?
Women.
Okay, so who gives more emotional investment into a relationship? The person that is that's in love, or the person that is being loved? So in other words, the adored or the adoree?
I feel,
Oh, the person that
Who
that
gets
is
more
being
emotional
loved.
stimuli?
man,
The person that's being
I
loved.
feel like it all has to come down to the way you were raised.
Okay,
And
man.
your
Look,
childhood
you try to
trauma.
complicate things.
I'm
It's very simple. It's very. Let me simplify this for you, ladies, because I notice if I go too much, you guys.
He
Yeah.
don't want y'all to think personal. He wants y'all to think just general,
Yeah.
statistically. Just
Yeah.
keep
So
Keep us yes, no.
just listen to the question, okay? Don't go into random things. You have a person that's adored and the adored and the adorer. Make it simpler, right? The adored and the adorer. Who gets more emotional stimuli? The person that's being the adorer or the adored?
The person that's being adored.
I feel like it also.
We'll just start here.
This might be a bit
There you
too.
go.
So let's say love and a lover. I'm just saying.
What you trying to say,
Love
honey?
or lover? Because
He said it like 3 times.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
you got it.
Yeah, I knew it. That's what I'm saying.
So who
We
gets more
got it.
emotional stimuli? The person that's being it's giving the amount of the that's giving all the loving, or the person that's
The
being
person
loved?
that's
The one
giving
that's
love.
accepting,
Thank
receiving
you.
it, receiving the
adorer.
love. The
Yes.
person that's
The
receiving the
adorer.
love.
What? Okay.
The person that's giving the love.
Okay.
yeah.
What about you?
Giving.
Giving. What about you?
Yeah.
Giving.
Receiving.
Receiving.
Yeah.
What about you?
Giving.
Okay. So a majority of you agree that it's the person giving.
Yeah.
So this is interesting. This is precisely why the woman needs to love the man and care about the man more.
Thank you.
Because, and the reason why is because the women need the emotional stimuli, the women have all the requirements, and the women are more likely to leave.
Okay.
What did I just paint? That's a recipe for someone that if they're not satisfied, they're going to leave.
Right.
They have higher standards, they need more emotional stimuli, right? And they're more likely to leave. So that means that women need to be entertained in a relationship way more than a man does. So by definition, that means she needs to love the man more than he loves her. Because our requirements are low. We're sticking around. We don't end relationships. We don't break up, and we never divorce. Women do all that shit.
Right,
So the
I
reality
can
is
agree
that
with
the
that.
woman needs to love the man more for the relationship to actually last.
Okay.
But women like you, no offense, you guys have a faulty mindset, and you think it's the man's fault. The man needs to entertain me. Blah blah blah. And the reality is that when you want all these things, the guy will play the game. Maybe he'll like entertain you a little bit, take you on a trip here or there, and then have sex with you. Then he'll leave because it's got to be the other way around, ladies, for the relationship to last. The woman has to like the guy more than he likes her. Never works the other way around because you need to. The man is the prize. That's another thing too that I wanted to say that you guys kind of didn't understand. The man is the prize, and the reason why the man is the prize is you have higher standards than he does. Correct?
Okay.
You want a guy that's better than you, right? Makes more money than you. You wanted knowledge. I
Wisdom.
wrote down earlier.
Yeah,
a
you're right.
mentor.
You want a
right.
mentor.
Yeah.
You want a guy that makes more money than you. Finances, security, stability, all these things. Is someone who's less than you going to be able to provide these things?
No.
Someone who's superior to you, correct?
Right.
Yes.
So therefore, if you're with someone who's superior to you and a leader, etc., how can you expect them to treat you equal, like you were saying earlier?